I need your help. My second graders picked out a whole bunch of books that they're interested in reading, but I don't know much about these books. So as I'm going through them, if you recognize them or have any thoughts, please let me know in the comments below. It would super help. Also, these are books that I got from our local public library that was getting rid of books. They called me up and said, do you want to take a look at them? Yes, please. I got them all for free. I brought them home. My second graders picked out this stack to see the books that my other boys picked out. I am releasing a video every day this week, or you can find them at the end of this video or linked down below. All right, let's get into it. Please leave a comment below. I've never heard of this one. Call it Courage. It's a chapter book. Obviously looks exciting for boys. Let me know. What about Rascal? Anything? I have no idea. This one is by Jean George, so I'm really interested, but it's called Frightful Mountain. Do you know anything about it? The Phantom Toll Booth. I feel like I've seen this one reviewed before, but I don't know it. Everything on a Waffle. I mean, we have Waffle Wednesdays, so one of my boys was like, I have to read that book. Buttons for George Washington. Okay, so I think that was most of our chapter books. Well, some of these have like little chapters, you know. Buttons for George Washington. I was really excited to see Commander Toad and the Black Hole. This is like from Frog and Toad, it looks like. Nate the Great, we have 2 of these. One of my boys has really enjoyed reading Nate the Great, so I was glad to see those. Mike's Mystery. Oh, here's another big one. It looks like an older book, and I don't know anything about it, so if you do, obviously I will look up information on these books before I give them to my boys, but if you guys have any opinions, please let me know. Barnum's Bones picture book. I was excited to see that my kids picked out this one because we did the Gather Round Dinosaur Unit study, which is amazing. Highly recommend. And so I was excited to see this one because it might refresh some things, but this is How Barnum Brown Discovered the Most Famous Dinosaur in the World. Of course, how to draw animals. This is the Usborne one, but my kids are always interested in learning how to draw more. Barn Dance is a great fall book. We really liked this one as a picture book, but I've always just gotten it out from our library before, so I was excited to get my hands on that one. The History of Chewing Gum. Now, I love things like this for introducing history and talking to your kids. And it can really help to kind of like place things in a timeline over time too, and then just like refer back to it throughout other things. Sometimes just silly books like this are actually really helpful. Commotion in the Ocean is just a fun rhyming book. They actually had 2 small Max Lucado books, and so I'm sure that we will be reading those. We actually know one of them already, but not the other one. George Washington's Cows picture book, When the Wind Stops. This series I love. If you grew up with George Washington, there's a whole series on these, and it helps to kind of explain what life was like in a specific time frame. So this is a really good series to get your hands on if you ever see them. Caps for Sale, The First Thanksgiving, The Scrambled States of America. Yeah, I'm hoping to get through a lot more like US history next year and states and things like that. So I'm looking forward to using this one. I'm actually going to be reviewing a lot of US history in the upcoming videos and weeks and months. So make sure you're subscribed to see when those videos come out if you're also interested in what might be a good US history curriculum to do with your family. The Koala Who Could, Delectable Insects, Merry Christmas, Amelia Bedelia, The Art of Origami, which my boys have been enjoying. If you haven't seen this book, I'll put a picture of it up. This is a whole series of how to make origami animals from different like continents or biomes. So like there's like the jungle or ocean. And so that's a really good way to do it. If also, or reinforce or give your kids something to do when you are studying specific areas, check out that book. There's just a whole bunch of like readers, and some of them are nonfiction. Most of them are about animals. This one's X Marks the Spot. We've got penguin books. The Mystery of the Lost Glasses. I don't know what that is. The Arctic Ocean, Sea Turtles. Yeah, Discovering Pompeii and Extreme Machines, all of those. So I'm glad to see that they are interested and want to be reading those. What a great way to get kids to read by letting them pick out their own things. But after I've already kind of filtered some things through as well. Thanks so much, guys. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of those in the past. If you want to see more videos from this haul, go ahead and click here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.